All right, here we just got on the boat and we're doing roll call to make sure everybody's there so we have a good head count. And then we're going to go right back into the dive. And we are actually descending on the mooring line at this time and just having a great time so far because the current was almost non-existent. It was fantastic, and the visibility was pretty good too, considering the current the day before. I'll let you guys go ahead and enjoy the dive, and I will come back and kind of point some stuff out along the way. So after coming down the mooring line, we go toward where we are going to start our dive and actually go into the Spiegel Grove. Right now, we are just under the crane area of the ship, and we are heading up toward where we are going to enter, and you will see that shortly. So here we are approaching the porthole that we're about to enter, and H is going in first to kind of show us around because he's a dive guide here, and he knows this ship like the back of his hand. So and then here's the rest of us. I believe I was third going in. It was a little tighter than I thought, but it was completely amazing. I've been in a few ships before, but nothing as large as the Spiegel Grove. And just entering this ship was really cool. I was really happy to see that we were the first ones in there. There was no silt that has been picked up. 4 out of the 5 of us are tech divers, so we have a lot of common decency not to kick up the silt when we're in confined spaces. So there's a few fin hits on the walls, but I guess that'll happen in cramped quarters, especially a place that you haven't been before. It's just pretty cool. Now we're going down this hallway right here, and on our way down to go meet Snoopy, and you will see exactly what I'm talking about here shortly. Here we are slowing down a little bit. I almost ran into the diver in front of me because I wasn't paying attention. The silt was removed from the mosaic tile on purpose so that we could see it. But it says Top Dog, USS Spiegel Grove, and there's a picture of Snoopy riding an alligator. So that's Snoopy, and this is right in the middle of the ship on the floor. So I've never seen that before, so I thought that was pretty cool. Not everybody gets to go through the ship and dive through it. This was our second day with this dive leader, so he had confidence in us not to stir up a bunch of silt and stuff like that, because, you know, he wants to see how everybody else is diving before he just takes somebody into the ship, because at the end of the day, he is responsible for us while we were on this dive charter with him. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, keep watching, and I will point out a few other things. We have a Goliath group coming up. I saw it from a distance, but it was still pretty neat. And then got a few sharks coming up, and one of our guys tried to help it out, but you'll see. Now I gotta say, coming out of the ship, out of this porthole right here, was actually pretty rad. Just seeing everybody looking up, it was just really neat. And then, you know, watching Brandon come out of the ship too, and it was just kind of neat. I don't know. Like I said, this is the biggest ship that I've ever been into while diving. So it was just pretty cool. Just an awesome experience. Quick air check. So now we're just waiting for everybody to exit the ship so we can continue our dive. And I think this is it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, we are up. And I'm looking up at Brandon. I am actually on my back right now, just swimming, looking up at the surface, where it was just really cool. The visibility was amazing. I've seen it better, but considering what we had the day before, it was fantastic. And then I'm just looking around the great blue nothing, and like I said, looking up, watching all the bubbles surface and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden I spot this huge Goliath right here in my frame, and I was just like, oh, cool. And I was yelling at Brandon through my regulator. I was like, Goliath. And then he saw it. We laughed underwater and continued our dive. But unfortunately, we were not unable to see it again. He probably got irritated with people in his house. Heading to end our dive, I noticed a shark swimming toward us, and one of the other guys in our group that was tailing behind taking video as well, he also noticed it, and he attempted to remove the fishing line from the shark. But as you can see, as soon as he touched it, the shark had nothing to do with that. So unfortunately, it'll have to hang out there for a few more weeks until that hook rusts out, and then the shark will be as good as new.